Well, tonight we read in John 5 and Proverbs 7. So, what are you open to right now?
I am open to John 5 and a scripture that spoke to me. This being Labor Day, and this morning it was heavy upon my heart. Like, I had so much to do on my list, and by God's grace, I've been working nonstop, and He let me accomplish the major project. So I'm so thankful. And then He sent an angel along the way, a blessed man, electrician, and I've been needing this work. So God is to be gloried. When we present ourselves as a living sacrifice, and the Lord will show us how to please Him, and then He'll show His will, the good and the perfect will of God. Then He'll plant people along the way, and it's all about doing His work. So in verse 17, Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. And I can testify today that my Father worked. He put things in place, and I was able to accomplish things only by His grace and His mercy, and not of my own. And in verse 20, it says, Jesus said, He will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. Of course, they were talking about miracles, but like I said, there's no expiration date. The Lord is still working today. He still intercedes and intervenes in His children's behalf. All we had to do is call on Him. He's real. Look, I was overwhelmed in over my head, and we had a prayer session this afternoon, 12:15, and I told the people on the prayer call, I'm like, look, I'm behind on some projects, and they prayed for me, and the Lord just opened the path like He opened the Red Sea, and great things were done. So I thank the Lord.
Okay.
All right. What about you, Timotheus? Well, you're about to do some studying. You're about to go and work on some projects. And what I have to say is, even then, you can be made whole. If you don't understand some concepts, we might not be near the pool of Bethesda like the people were in the beginning of this chapter, but the Lord can reveal and He can offer wholeness even while we're studying. If you're in a library or in bed, the Lord will reveal His plans. Now, I didn't get a chance to go to Proverbs 7, but do you remember a theme that spoke to you in Proverbs 7?
No.
Proverbs 7, we know, always is talking about the advocating of wisdom. It opens up, my son, keep my words and lay up commandments, instructions, and live and put them in the center, the apple of thine eye. Bind them, write them upon the table of thine heart, right? Because your cousin, even though we heard from family members today, being a holiday, but your main kinswoman is wisdom, and she will be able to keep you away from craziness. And it says in verse 7, a young man void of understanding. No, you are a young man who has understanding because you have kept the commandments and you cling to the words and you ask the Lord for help, and He will open the path just like He did for me. He is no respecter of persons, and you don't have to be old to get the wisdom of the Lord. What do you have to say about that, son?
Yeah, that's true.
Look at that. We look like we're in jail. This was not planned. But God will give you freedom even when you feel like you're in prison. And He wants us to live the life of liberty. So have a good night.